Good morning. Happy Monday. I hope that you had a lovely weekend. And I wanted to come on here to wish you a beautiful and amazing week ahead of you. I hope that you did a lot this weekend as it pertains to connecting with the people in your lives, because that's really important. I think we like to fill up our weekends with all of the stuff we didn't get done during the week, all of the work stuff that we didn't get done during the week because of interruptions, scheduling, and all of that. And we feel like, oh, Saturday and Sunday, it's the time when no one will bother me. So I have that free time to work on my work stuff. And that's great if that is like a one-off or once in a while, but not all the time, because you'll find what you'll end up finding is that you're going to always be in work mode. Hello, my name is Leslie Gadet, and I am a mindset and emotional awareness coach for women who are on a mission to make a bigger impact in the world and who also strive to adopt a both and rather than an either or mindset. They love what they do in their corporate 9 to 5 job or whatever that looks like for them. And they're striving for more by pursuing their passion project or even exploring the possibilities of entrepreneurship. And I show them that it's possible to actually have both, that they do not have to choose. And all it comes down to is developing tools to develop an unstoppable mindset, learning how to manage their emotions, which will protect their time, and that it's possible for them to keep doing what they love, getting things done more efficiently, and pursuing something more that lights them up, to make the world a better place. And the icing on the cake is they still get to spend quality time with their loved ones. And so, as I said, I wanted to talk to you today about the freedom of structure. I know you're thinking, like, how is that possible? There's actually freedom in structure. There really truly is freedom in structure. And the reason why I say this is because I've actually created my own processes that have been really helpful. But it's not just been on my own, like I pulled it out of, thin air. It was like the doing and the learning to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And I found that as I went through my days, some things stuck. Like some things were set in stone, like my morning routine, where I get up every day and I meditate and I journal. I have my meditation, types of meditation: mindset and gratitude. I also have, and then the journaling, and then of course, I have scripture study. And then after that, it's like whatever I want to do. That's learning more to up level my skill sets for what I do as a coach or whatever that looks like for me, learning something new, filling my mind with self development work, always striving to do the best version of myself. And I've allowed that morning routine is set in stone. Was it always set in stone? No, because it had to become a habit. The habit gets formed when you've got been at it for a little while. You intentionally show up a certain way, whether that's in the doing of specific tasks that become part of your daily routine. They become habits, become a lifestyle after a specific amount of time, and you'll find that you gravitate to it without even thinking about it. In fact, one of the things that I did, which was really super helpful, is I wrote out on pieces. I just took like an 8.5 piece of paper. And what I did was I created a document, handwritten, for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then I did a line down the middle. And on one side was the task, on the other side was the time block. And that's where I was saying that there is freedom in structure, because when you have like a schedule that you can work with, once you know what your schedule is like, what you found yourself gravitating towards mostly on what days you're doing those things, it allows for more structure. You can time block, and it becomes easier to not be all over the place and not in the doing of everything, because that's what I was doing in the beginning, right? I know what that feels like because I was there. I was in the doing of everything all at the same time, instead of taking time to realize, okay, what really is important for me to get done, especially this week. If you have a structure, it allows you to become more intentional around the things that you put on your calendar. it allows you to be more intentional about the things that you say yes to, when you are filling up your calendar. Because sometimes, it's learning also to say no, because I think what happens is we're so excited, especially if you are someone who is adding something more to your life. It's something that you're passionate about, and whether it is a passion project which is adding to your life, or maybe it's entrepreneurship which is part of you're passionate about that, but you also want to keep your foot in the other area where you're really good at it. Like I said, I am an independent contractor, and I work for a law firm. Well, I support a team of lawyers and paralegals, but I'm independent. I'm an independent contractor. And also on the side, on the flip side, I'm also a life coach for women. So for me, this is how I realize, how do I structure my days? What does my week really look like? And how can I manage my time more effectively, more efficiently, so I can get more done and not feel like I'm in the doing always trying to figure out how I'm filling my calendar, but always in the doing of things that I don't even realize what it is that I'm actually doing, because there's no structure to it. So when you become intentional about that, you're able to create this schedule. Like I said, Monday through Friday, I created this schedule, and now I have it written. It is flexible, of course, because life doesn't just say, oh, you've got a schedule. Great. I will let you handle that, and I won't show up and rock your boat in any way. That's just not how life shows up, right? Life can happen. Something can change. And of course, you've got to be able to go with the flow of, how life is. And so that's why I feel like there is the beauty of structure, allows for more time freedom, because then you know how you're using your time. And of course, you can tweak your schedule as often as you like, but it's allowing yourself to get really clear on the things that you are doing that really are moving the needle, especially if you are looking to do something more, or whether you're just trying to figure out what you're already doing and making sure that you're filling your cup, you're filling your plate with things that really align with who you are today, and what the things that you want to actually do today. And when you have that structure, again, you actually see what you're doing, and you're not overloading yourself, because that can be really super easy to do, right? You can overload yourself, overwhelming your calendar, overwhelming yourself. And at the point where if you say yes to too many things, it can lead to burnout, and maybe even possibly wanting to quit. And we don't want that to happen, because we want you to always be in the doing and the being and the having of your life, and enjoying your life the way you see it as you want to live your life. Because I feel like we are all born to add value to this world. We can build our extraordinary lives by our own design. It's up to us if we get into the story of our lives, and it's possible. So I've been talking to you guys lately. I've told you that I have something that's coming up. I'm going to be launching it. It's going to be going live on the 1st, but I'm going to be launching it soon. I will be putting in the link to get access, but I am going to be running my newest program, Love the Skin You're In 2.0, which is going to include group coaching calls every week. So 4 weeks of group coaching calls, along with the material that you do for 30 days. And it's really going to allow you to start building those foundational pieces to help you to go through life, to help you to really start taking care of you, because I know how super easy it is as women that we can put ourselves on the bottom of the totem pole, or if we put ourselves on there, sometimes we will fall off because, well, everybody else's needs come before ours. And we end up usually just saying, well, there's always tomorrow. But the thing is, what happens is tomorrow will come and life gets in the way. Life throws curveballs, puts up roadblocks. And if we don't start putting ourselves first, we'll end up not having any of those things done for ourselves. And can lead to resentment and anger and just truly being unhappy. And I want you to be happy. So I'm going to be dropping that link in there. I'll be telling you more about that. I should be going live with the link and everything by end of week, but I wanted to get you guys ready. If you've been wanting to coach with me, if you've been wanting to know what it's like to coach with me and to get that support, so that you can start filling your cup more intentionally and having, that lifestyle that you truly want to live, then this will be your opportunity to do so. So I hope that you're having a great rest of a great start to your day. It is Monday, the start of a brand new week, and then I am excited to be talking about this and having this program ready to go. It's exciting to be able to support women because my mission is to empower women all over the world to fully love themselves so that they can, you know, create and develop those deeper level bonds with those that they love. So, anyways, I hope that you have a great rest of your day, a fantastic week, and I will talk to you all again soon. Bye for now.